Hello, welcome back to another reaction video where today we're going to be reacting to Pneuma. Now, I'm hoping I pronounced that right, but before we get into the video, if you could please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, stay up to date with any other videos that go live on the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, so you had that beautiful guitar starting it off. It's literally just the guitar, which is amazing. And then I don't know what that instrument is, but it literally sounds dead unique. But I'm interested to see where this song goes from here for sure. So the intro is kind of still going, which is amazing. It sounds so beautiful. You still got the guitars, which sound like godlike tone. I think you had them kind of like bongos, which was in the intro, which sounded so unique. It is so good. The tonal of the guitar just sounds so airy and so beautiful. So that riff comes in that just sounds so good. It sounds so heavy, which is great. You got the drums as well underneath and the bass, and it all literally just grooves, which is fantastic. You can't help but not bob your head. It just makes you want to move, which is great. And it just sounds so good. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Everything is mixed together so well. You've got the bass, the drums, and the guitar, and they're all sounding amazing. The bass is loud in the mix as well, which is great. It sounds dead tight. The drums, the bass, and everything. The vocals came in as well, which sounded so good. Literally, this is mixed so well. It is so good, man.
Out and beyond this flesh, become Pneuma. We are a will and wonder.
So this was indeed a request from someone in the chat. Man, it is insane. What a request, because this is insane. We've reacted to several Tool now on the channel. They have such a unique sound, and they have a knack for creating masterpieces. And this song has literally only been about 3 minutes from the song now, but I'm already mind blown by it, and I think it's just going to be epic.
About you, one spark, sun becoming.
I love that, man. The guitar just sounds so heavy. It's mind-blowing. And then you got the drums underneath where it's just hitting the ride, and it just sounds so big, so airy. You can't help but not bob your head along to that. And it's just insane. They have such a unique sound with heavy drums, heavy guitars, which is killer. And then you've got like his voice, which is mind-blowingly good as well. So the dynamics have changed again after we had that heavy section. It's changed back into kind of like the slow section where it was just that clean riff that was like from the intro. That's amazing. I love it when it goes like from heavy to soft. It sounds so good when they go back and forth, and you just got this now. It just sounds beautiful.
Child, wake up. Child, release the light. Wake up now, child. Wake up. Child, release the light. Wake up now, child.
All the instruments just mesh together to create this epic wall of sound. You've got the bass, the drums, and the guitar, and then you've got all the other instruments that they've used underneath as well. It is so good. The drums as well, just want to pull that out for his playing is literally mind blowing. It's almost like funky grooving, which is great. It just fits the song so well. Epic, man. You just have that riff that's going throughout the whole part of the song at the moment, and then you have them bongos which come back, which sound so unique, and then you've got his voice, which is just so good. The fact he can sing like that is mind-blowing, and then you got everything just merging to create together, which is just incredible. What a song this is.
One word, are all one spark, sun becoming.
I love that. So you got the drums like doing all these kind of fills on the toms and the snare patterns, which are just insane. I love how the tempo has changed again, and it's like super heavy now, which is amazing. I love that tone of the guitar, the ringing heavy chords, which just sounds so good. And then you've just got the bass underneath as well, just add that extra oomph, that extra power, and it just sounds so good, man. So it's slowed right down again now, and you have just the bass and the bongos, which sound so good. You had the guitar, which faded out in from like that bit like where they were ringing on a riff that were just so good. Then bongos just sound dead good, and the bass, it is so grooving, man. It just you can't help tap your foot, bob your head, everything. So you still have the bass and the bongos just working hand in hand, but now you have like these synths from the keyboards where it just sounds so melodic, so nice. It just fits the song so well, and it makes it sound dead eerie. It is so good, and it literally is like almost like a synth solo, which is just so unique. It's just absolutely killer. It just keeps on going and going, and it's just like creating suspense, which is amazing. That keyboard tone is actually insane. I love it. It just sounds so unique. The bass and the drums are literally mind-blowing. You've got the kick drum now underneath the bongos, which just sounds so heavy, so good. I love this. It's so much effort gone into this. So the bongos and the bass are still there, but now this guitar has come in with like a guitar solo, and it's not super fast, but it is dead melodic. It's dead nice. The tone of the guitar when it's playing is beautiful. There's so much like sustain on it, which is great. It sounds so good, and it's just incredible how good this is. And just like that, the energy has shifted again. You have that epic double bass, and it just sounds so good. And the guitars just went into heavy riff mode again, where they're ringing off heavy chords here and there, which just sounds so good, especially with the double bass and the bass guitar underneath, which just sounds so good. There's just so much energy to it now, which is actually fantastic. it comes straight out of that into that epic grooving riff that was going on throughout the first parts of the song, which is amazing. You can't help but not bob your head. It makes you want to go in a mosh pit. It gets you pumped. There's literally just so much energy to it, which is actually amazing. It is. I'm lost for words. His voice has come straight back into it, and the words just get stuck in your head. You can't help but not sing along, which is great. His voice is literally so unique. It's amazing. He can sing high, he can sing low, sounds so diverse, and he actually sings amazing. And he smashed it out of the park, especially with the riffs underneath. It's just insanely good, man.
One spark, eyes full of wonder.
There is literally so much going on. You have the drum fills and stuff, solo things on the toms and that, which just sounds so good. And then you got the guitar solo underneath that's amazing. It just sounds so melodic. But then you've also got that heavy riff underneath just ringing and ringing. There's just so much stuff going on that just sounds incredible. What a masterpiece this really is. Okay, so that was indeed Pneuma, which is an epic song, masterpiece. But anyway, link to the original video will be down in the description, so check that out if you want to. But if you would leave a like on the video, would be appreciated. If you could also subscribe, hit the bell, stay up to date with any other videos that go live on the channel. Also comment, what do you think about this band? What do you think about this song? Also name a band or song you want me to react to in the future, and I'll react to them for sure. And once you do that, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.